What's going on YouTube? Stealing Likes here, and you guys have caught me once again handing the cookie jar out here trying to snatch me some likes.
Tonight, bringing you all a preview of next week's beginnings, which is the Survival Saturdays. Now, in this one, I'm going to bring 3 of the Pokemon that I've already announced as being Survival Lock Pokemon. Those are Venusaur, Tyranitar, and Rotom. In case you all don't remember, I actually do have a list. I have kept this kind of handy as to what's already in the box. It's Lopunny, Pikachu, Rotom, then Amistar, Venusaur, Charizard, Tyranitar, Gliscor, Empoleon, and Scizor. Now, I am really interested in using some of those. I don't have all of them finished. However, you guys know these 3. Venusaur, who I've run for the last 2 days. Tyranitar, who just a boss for me in the doubles tournament. Rotom, who not just a boss for me in the doubles tournament, but Pokemon I've loved since the beginning. You all know that. Exatu, more so as a safe bet on Battle Spot. And then we've got Jellicent and Hitmonlee. And you all know Disposal as well. Already hit the challenge button, so I'm pretty much just waiting for somebody to pop up. Now, with this team, obviously, not really playing it out so much for the typing. I mean, obviously, I do have a huge problem with Tyranitar. That's another reason why Exatu is really nice to have here. A good switch into, since I don't really like the double weakness to fighting. Now, first up we have Electabuzz, not Electivire. Oh, that makes me afraid of Eviolite. Hold on, I'll get down there. Seadra, Poliwhirl, Scyther, Porygon, and Magneton. So all of these Pokemon can carry Eviolite. Now, also all Pokemon who were believed to have been fully evolved in the generation they came out. Now, what am I going to do here? This is an interesting one, because Electabuzz is probably showing. And if I had to put money on it, Electabuzz would rock. Now, Electabuzz or Scyther are going to be the fastest if I had to guess. So I'm going to lead with Tyranitar. I'm going to follow up the Tyranitar lead with Exatu, just in case there are some tricks in here, and I don't really like those tricks. However, Exatu is really hard to bring to this fight. Rotom can't be brought because the only Pokemon it really deals with is Seadra, and Seadra handles Rotom quite handedly, actually. Now, Venusaur could come. I don't see a lot of problems for Venusaur here. Yeah, Venusaur or Jellicent. I'm feeling the Venusaur more, so I'm going to bring Venusaur. Hit the confirm button. Need to work on my speed once again. I'm getting slower with my decisions here. I think I'm overthinking things every once in a while. Now, does my opponent lead with Electabuzz? I just realized there are 2 electric types in there. So Tyranitar could actually put in a little bit of work, as Magneton could have Levitate. Leads with the Poliwhirl. Now, Poliwhirl's not going to mind the sand. Poliwhirl's probably going to pack an Earthquake, if I had to guess. So Rotom being here wouldn't have been the worst thing on the planet. However, I can go into Exatu just to get out of the way of this incoming Earthquake. And I know, no first turn predictions, but I had to. I don't want to lose Tyranitar that early. Now, if this Swine is scarfed kind of the same way, if they're being played as small variants to the bigger forms, this could be Scarf Swine in comparison to Scarf Mamoswine. Now, I'm going to go for the Stab Psychic and just see how well it does. They go for an Icicle Spear. That's going to hurt, and that really makes me wonder if they're choiced. Hit me 2 times. It's going to kill the next time it lands, which is unfortunate. However, that is a pretty decent chunk of damage. Do I want to keep... I don't really have to keep Exatu around. And it's not Mienshao, so I can't regenerate it if I swap it out. So, oh, can this thing have Sand Rush? That's a good question. Sand Rush could hurt my feelings. I'm going to go for the Psychic. I'm not really sure. I mean, I've never run against a fully non-evolved team. But we're going to find out a couple of things here. I know it's not Scarfed. It went from the Earthquake to the Icicle Spear. Now, Venusaur is not a bad play here. My opponent, probably not. I don't know, they could go for the Ice-type move, which gives me the perfect setup to go for grassy terrain. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to Mega Evolve. I'm going to go for the grassy terrain and kind of get things onto a different level here. As anything that would be immune to an Earthquake probably doesn't want to stick around on the terrain. That Earthquake, not really my biggest opponent. Now, I guess they did know this is Mega Venusaur. Of course, I didn't Mega Evolve Tyranitar, so they probably knew that long ago. Gonna get some healing in. Although, Mamoswine, I don't think Ice resists Grass, so this could actually be a good time for me. And I'm sure, I don't know if my opponent knows this is going to reduce the power of the Earthquake. We're going to find out. Going for a Nature Power. Yeah, they didn't know. So, this is not going to do much. Wow, that did a lot more than I expected, actually. Gonna hit it with an Energy Ball just to see what kind of damage I can get done. Yeah, that'll do it. That will do it. So, Venusaur feeling right at home. Oh, and the sand's gone. This is a perfect time for Venusaur to just play. My opponent not going into Seadra here would be my guess. Going into Scyther. Now, Scyther is actually a huge problem. Huge problem. Part of me wants to go for a Sludge Bomb. However, Scyther's really not going to appreciate a rock in its face. And if I can land, just realized that's probably going for a bug move. I'm guessing an X-Scissor. X-Scissor would really hurt my feelings. I don't know if this thing resists a Sludge Bomb, but I want to say it does. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for the Sludge Bomb because I need Tyranitar at full health for whatever else is going to go down here. All right, it goes for the Aerial Ace. So I actually could have switched into Tyranitar. Lost some of its HP to a Life Orb. It's going to lose a lot more than that here in just a second. All I have to hope is that I don't miss the Stone Edge. However, there's another hope in there. There is another hope in there. I also have to hope that this thing, or that their last Pokemon, is not going to absolutely own Tyranitar. So I'm going for the Stone Edge here. I miss. They go for the Bug Bite. That's going to hurt a lot, actually. That is a death. Wow. Okay. So, Scyther taking me down, shot me down to size a little bit there. And showing me the business with a fully unevolved team. I mean, clearly not fully unevolved, but not fully evolved. I guess is what I should go with there. But I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Sit tight for about 5 seconds. I'll be right back with one more. Already hit that challenge button. Really kind of shocked by my opponent in that last one. Those were all interesting Pokemon. I kind of want to talk to them, see what they were running there, because that all really intrigued me. I'm interested to know about that Piloswine, though. I'm going to have to look up, after I'm done recording tonight's video, if Piloswine can Sand Rush, or if it's really, well, if it was Scarfed, I know it wasn't Scarfed, if it was really that fast. Because it was kind of fast. For a non-fully evolved Pokemon, that is. Now this opponent brought Gengar, Azumarill, Talonflame, Slaking, Garchomp, and Noivern. I don't think I brought a single Ice user with me on this one. If I had, Garchomp and Noivern would have been first on my to-do list there. However, Tyranitar's got to come. No questions there. Venusaur, I really want to bring Venusaur for that Azumarill, because I know that Azumarill has problems. But aside from that, if I can predict exactly correct, and this is going to be the hard part, I could bring Hitmonlee, because Hitmonlee looks like almost my only other choice. Even though Gengar's around, and Gengar is kind of an issue. I mean, if Tyranitar gets a chance to switch in and out, Gengar is no longer an issue. However, I can't bring Exatu. I can't bring Jellicent. I could bring Rotom, but it's not going to be able to pack a punch on anything else, literally. So I'm actually going to go with Tyranitar, Venusaur, and Hitmonlee. The only question now becomes, who leads? My opponent could lead with Gengar. I could lead with Tyranitar. My opponent could lead with Azumarill. I wouldn't be able to lead with Tyranitar there. Tyranitar can lead against Talonflame. Tyranitar could lead against Noivern. But Garchomp, on the other hand, I would almost have to have Venusaur. So, looking at those numbers, I'm actually going to lead with Tyranitar, because it's easier to switch into Venusaur than it is him. Hitmonlee is going to pack up the end of this team. Wow, it took a really long time to decide on that one. My opponent brought so many common threats that it was too many. It was too many to deal with. So, I really expect Talonflame or Garchomp to lead, as scary as that is. I don't really expect Gengar, which, I mean, I can hope for it, because I will be able to outspeed a non-Mega. Oh, okay. So, Gengar, oh, I bet Gengar's a Mega. That is going to put a huge wrench in my plans. So, knowing that that could very well be Mega Gengar, I'm just going to go for the Crunch. Didn't Mega Evolve on me, so that's helpful. And that's a dead Gengar. So, one Pokemon down. And like I said before, if I get a chance to switch in, switch out, Tyranitar becomes a huge, huge asset. Now, they might know that I'm choiced because I just outsped a Gengar. They go into Garchomp. Yeah, that's a safe play. For them, that is a extremely safe play. Now, I can't go into Hitmonlee. I just realized that I boxed my Hitmonlee out again. I do that all the time. All the time. I need to pack goggles on it and endure. But here we have Venusaur and Garchomp. This is not going to go very well for me, and I already know that. But I had to get... Garchomp is going to do all of the terrible things here. I can only hope that I outspeed, but I highly doubt that I do. So going for the grassy terrain, I don't know if I'll move first. It really comes down to what's going on with the EVs here, in my opinion. Because I think a max speed Garchomp outspeeds. It does. So the Earthquake, gonna take me down a notch. I revealed that my Tyranitar is in fact not Mega. Ugh, that's a bad time. I can, however, now go into Hitmonlee safely and just go straight away for the counter. Which, I mean, it's a one-for-one situation. I have to hope I can take the last Pokemon. Noivern might cause a problem. Talonflame, not really. So, going for the counter. They do go for another Earth. This could be Scarf Chomp. I mean, I don't see... That's Stab. Oh, I missed the counter. However, no, I'm doomed. I just realized I am doomed. So, just going to take in a Bullet Punch right here. Try to get as much damage off on Garchomp as possible. Yeah, he's got to be Scarfed. However, now it comes down to, can Scarf Tyranitar outspeed Scarf Garchomp? It's a fair question. Also, how many Earthquakes have they used? Because they might not have invested in the power points, and 10 is a little bit close. No, probably not. Probably only got in 5 or 6. Now, I could go for Slide Hacks. I think Slide Hacks are literally my only chance, because I have nothing that's going to do decent damage against this. I mean, I could Crunch. I'm going to go for Slide Hacks. So, they are faster, clearly Scarfed. And Tyranitar is out. Tyranitar falls last in both battles. That hurts my feelings, because that Tyranitar is a beast. However, I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's battle. It's been a little while since I went 0-2, so I think I need to just be put back in my place and humbled. But 3 of the Pokemon who are coming along for next week's subscriber survival lock were shown tonight, and that was the Venusaur, the Tyranitar, and the Rotom. Now, make sure to drop a comment down below. Let me know what you'd like to see me bring. In addition to that, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you guys haven't already, because I love to know just, what's going on in the world, who all is kind of following the channel. I love to check out what you guys are all doing. Beast at Minecraft knows that, G-Dog knows that, Casimir knows that, or Relcluse, Noxi knows that. Tons of people that I've met just through not only subs, but through, kind of interacting with each other's media. It's a lot of fun. But you guys have a nice night. I will be back tomorrow with 2 more for Subscriber Sunday.